For the cost of a small membership, art dealers can look at how prices are moving. The result is that a whole new kind of collector has emerged, a kind of art world day trader.
So you get up in the morning, you check the value of the dollar, you check the auction results, you know, as you're drinking your coffee, and, you know, you chart the progress and the rise and fall of various artists. If someone came to me and said, you know, I've got 50,000, I need to buy something, I don't care what it is, I just want to make a return, then I'd say, fine, okay, you're going to buy a Warhol, buy an undervalued Warhol, wait for it to come up, you know, and then bring it back to me and I'll sell it on your behalf and we can both make a small return.
I mean, is it like the stock market, just a bit prettier?
It's a lot like the stock market, but you're more likely to make money.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. If you're intelligent, yeah.
Dave admitted he was a speculator, but he was small fry. No one could blame him for wanting to make a fast buck. This is the enormous loft of one of New York's legendary collecting couples. They're also speculating, but not financially. They're speculating on nothing less than the future of Western civilization.
The passion of contemporary art is that nobody taps you on the shoulder and says, you know, this is a sure bet. You know, there is no such thing as a sure bet.
So you're gambling?
Well...
With ideas?
Well, yeah, gambling is possibly too strong a word. The fact that it is not established makes it that much more compelling because you are taking a risk to some degree.
Contemporary art collecting is a game that tests the intelligence of the wealthy. The idea is to buy a work by a young artist that will later, one day, be widely recognized as culturally significant. Of course, that's also the work that goes up in price.
You make it sound like a sort of Las Vegas of ideas.
It's not a plaything. I mean, we love the challenge of it.
It would be deprecating to the artist to say we were gambling Las Vegas style with buying contemporary art.
I suppose okay.
Contemporary artists are like very clever thinkers, and you can buy their very clever thoughts in the form of works of art. Of course, filmmakers, musicians and writers are also thinkers, but anyone can buy a book or a CD. If you buy a work of art, you're the only person who can own that very clever thought at any one time.
Wow.
Good for New York, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, come in.
Thanks. Wow.
Art collectors aren't all experts on what thoughts matter in the world today. They need help. So a new kind of consultant has sprung up to plug this gap in the market.
When you advise collectors, you advise them on the difference between a first and a second-rate work. And would you ever have to say, oh, no,
never.
Not that, no.
Never. Well, I'd never say it that way.
Not that unlimited Dali print, no, please.
No.
No?
No, I wouldn't say it that way, maybe.
How would you express it?
I would say maybe there's something else one could look at. You know, in a way, it's a little bit like the role of Hermes. You know, you're having to go sort of in the underworld to the upper world, and the artists clearly are the creative forces living in the underworld, creating these objects, and one has a hope to feel as comfortable in the studio with them, and then sort of travel up out of that, you know, into
the world of brutal capitalism.
Brutal capitalism, into you know, their drawing rooms.
Down the road from the Armory show, another group of smaller, less established and, well, poorer art galleries put on the Scope Show. They rent bedrooms in a big hotel and throw a party. Here, there were scores of trendy young artists. This was an exciting world, a young world. I could understand why older multimillionaires might want to buy into it. I did.
It's just a collective of people that feel that their work warrants group exhibition. It's fairly simple.
So it's a group of galleries that get together and take over a hotel to exhibit their art?
Absolutely. It's a bit of a guerrilla tactic.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's nice.
This must be what the Chelsea Hotel was like in the 70s.
Where are you?
Hi.
What's going on?
Hey, this is like the studio, isn't it?
I know, it's craziness.
Wow. This is like when I last saw Andy. Is Andy here?
Why did you ask, where's Andy?
Because this is like, you know, the last time I was at the studio with Andy. You don't know Andy?
No, I don't know Andy.
Oh. I got a question for everybody in the list.
Well, what is it?
Where's Andy?
He's dead. He went home.
I think that people really need to be surrounded by more beautiful things nowadays, because there's so much ugly and difficult things in our world every day.
Isn't this in Slightly Bad Taste?
Art reflects life, and that's life.
That's deep. This is like the Towering Inferno with a lot of art, isn't it? Oh, I shouldn't have made that joke. Shit. Sorry. Let's get out. All right, see you folks.